Trader's Corner, and it's going to be before the 10th of the month. This is the 5th. I don't think I'm going to post this on the 5th, maybe the 6th or 7th, okay? So I don't know what day I'm going to post this, but I'm going to post it before the 10th. Because on the 10th, I'm having my April sale. My April sale on the 10th. And there's going to be some really good knives. Yeah, well, it's going to be a bunch. It's going to be a bunch. It's going to be like 150 at least, okay? And there's going to be some, I mean, I'm talking Randall knife. I'm talking about Sharp by Design. I'm talking about all kinds of really cool. Also, that G&G Hawk Deadlock. Yeah, Model B. But okay, whatever. Patreon group gets first shot. Join Patreon down here. Link. And $5 a month. $5 a month. Or $10 a month. $10 a month, you get into the drawing. You get into the monthly drawing. And by the way, this month, you will have a choice between an M390 Vandal. Will this one flick? When this one does flick, okay, most of them are pretty stiff detent. You have to soften the spring a little bit. This one will flick. You're guaranteed as a Patreon member on the giveaway to get a flinger flickable Flim 390 Vandal, okay? So, and that is a total MSRP value of millions of dollars. But I am selling the rest of the ones I've got for $189 a piece. All right, so maybe you want one. And my friends, these are every one that I'm selling going forward is actually PMI verified. PMI verified. So, yeah, they don't show vanadium on this printout. They're looking for gold. I'm looking for gold too. I haven't found any. But on the only PMI machine available to normal Joes in Northwest Arkansas. I found it after making 100 calls over about a 4-hour period while I was freaking out. Because some 14C blades got mixed in with the M390 production run. There was 214 M390 knives made, okay? And 12 of them were apparently 14C that got mixed with the whole bunch, which is like, how the hell did that happen? How did they not segregate materials? Blah, blah, blah. But we went through that. I PMI'd everything I had left. And the guys that I'd already sold to, which was 25 of them, I said, you can either send it back for a full refund. I'll give you half of your money back right now and you keep the knife. Or you can send it back to me. I'll have it tested and return it to you at my cost. So I gave them whatever choice, okay? And so most of them just took half their money back because they figured, I mean, really statistically, they're likely to have an M390. So they thought, I'm going to get an M390 knife for $94.50 instead of $189. So, yeah, schmarties. But if you look at this is interesting because I didn't realize this till the owner of TwoSun got a hold of me telling me how many accidentally got into this production batch. And he says, actually, you can tell without a PMI which one's M390, which one's not. Can you tell a difference? Look at the blades. Can you see a difference in these blades? This is 14C, this is M390. Tell me the difference. See this line right here? You don't see a line here, do you? This is a very soft grind here, okay? That's 14C. This is a more defined grind here. This is M390. Real easy to see. Even at an angle like this disappears completely, but you can still see this. Here, it's amazing. But in the right light, you put them together, you're not seeing a defined line here. You're seeing it here. So I know that may be a bit subtle to you, but then again, I XRF analyzed every one of them. So I picked out the 14C. Is this God dang, you got some D10 on you. Yeah, 14C, yeah. But it probably says M390 inside, and that's how I picked out. I had 7 of them that were 14C. 7 of them that I know were 14C out of the 66 I got from him. The rest were all M390. So I got them all sorted out, and then he's got the rest of the 214. He can sort his out. But I know one thing, I've got verified M390. And so I'm selling, I got 25 left, that's all I got. But if you want one, 189 bucks, includes USA shipping. I'm putting them in a small flat rate priority, so you'll have it in 2 days, 3 at the most. So you don't have to wait 2 or 3 weeks, you don't have to bid on eBay. He pulled his off of eBay as soon as he became aware that there was some 14C in there. I got notified by one of the guys I sold one to. Thank God he just decided, because he had access to a PMI, that he would check his. And thank God that his was one of the 14C. Because if he would have verified his as M390, I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known. And Yang, the owner of TwoSun, was not aware that his assembly guys had 12 blades from the 14C run that they scrambled in. Of course, these blades are not marked M390 or 14C or anything. It's marked on the inside of the scales. Now, why they didn't assemble all the rest of the 14C that were made months ago and have them over there, over there. And then you do your new run and it's over here, segregation of materials. I was fit to be tied. Okay, so there's the Vandal controversy, and I got a hold of everybody and, got everything sorted with them, so everybody's happy. Everybody's probably more than happy because they know they got an M390 at half price, more than likely. If not, I refunded complete, and or I did one where I just tested it and returned it. And I think I'm doing that with one more. Other than the rest of them took half the money back and said I'm good. But okay, Olight is having a recall. So this is the mess, right? Here's the Vandal, here's Olight. Okay, Olight, bigger mess, way bigger mess. Okay, because they got the M2R Pro and the Olight Warrior Mini. This is the first version, okay, they came out with, right? 1500 lumens, and then the new one, which I just set down over here, 1750 lumens, right? But this one has a proximity sensor in it, so it will shut down if it gets really, really hot. It'll shut off. This one will not, does not have a proximity sensor, so it can get hot and it can burn stuff, including your leg. So they put out a recall. I just did the paperwork on mine today, so I can't tell you how the process is going. So let me know if you want how that's going as far as the recall. You can get a refund, you can get store credit, and there's a third option. I'm just going to get store credit. I don't care, because I always spend money every month. Some guy was jazzing me on my Instagram. I posted a picture of the G&G Hawk or Deadlock, yeah. And I don't know, but he was saying, "Oh, you're getting paid big cash money to announce these monthly flash sales, and you ain't put out a recall video or anything. You're just a dishonest blah 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 blah." I go, I had it on my agenda to put on my next Trader's Corner. It hadn't even been a month since I got the recall notice, because it was after I had taped my last month's Trader's Corner. So I'm going to put it on this one. And they have sent out 2 emails. Actually, I've never seen a video by the official Olight channel on this recall, to tell you the truth. But I'm telling you about it because I'm a dishonest jerk. So there you go. Get a whole, if you don't have that promotional, you don't have that email, that recall notice, then let me know if you need to do a recall, but you don't know how to do that. I'll try and help you out with that. And but I just turned it in, and you have to have a picture of the flashlight showing the serial number, right? So I took a picture like this, bing bang, and then include that with your name, address, email address, your order number. You can go into your account and see your order history, so you can see the order number and what you ordered, you know. And so, and you could screenshot that because they'll want a picture of that order too, as well as the order number. So okay, and around and around and around you go. So I thought it was rather tedious to have to do that much documentation, but I don't know, shit, whatever. So I did it. I hate paperwork anyhow. So I've done this. I'll see how it goes. I've also emailed my contact at Olight and say, how's this recall going? Are you getting any complaints? Because I got a complaint from one of my viewers saying it's been weeks and he's heard nothing. He's emailed back and forth, and I think from what you go on that Olight site, and they always have a thing where you can chat, and somebody in one of the things was saying you're better off to click that chat button and chat with them. That's where you're going to get the customer service. So I didn't know that. So you might try that too if you go to do this recall thing, or you know, email me. Let me know how it's going for you. I'll forward yours to my contact at Olight so they can hear the jazz. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't put out a big recall and then, you know, take your time about getting to it. But oh well. So there's the recall. There's the Vandal problem. The sale, of course, so I haven't thrown it up on the screen all right, is April 8th for the Patreon, April 10th for the public, okay? Okay, so we're going to have 1 billion knives, 1.4 billion knives, and there will be tables running from Bella Vista, Arkansas to up into Des Moines, Iowa, of knives available. We'll have a helicopter. We'll fly over them, and I'll do a 20-hour video. It's starting to get crazy. One thing for sure, God help me, please get me through this. In about 5 weeks from now, I'm packing up a U-Haul or pod or something, and I'm moving to Florida. I'm moving to Southern Florida. You know, a guy with a ripped body like mine, Adonis, I guess I call myself. And, you know, I look hot in a bathing suit, of course. So I thought I better go to Southern Florida, and just strut, whatever. Rolling back in the water. He's a whale. Save the whale. Okay, never mind. I am moving to Southern Florida, though. Yeah. This is the 5th move I will be making in 10 years. I can't do this. I'm too old for this. This is it. This is it. Okay? I'm going to die in Florida. Okay? One way or the other. Because if I have to move again, I'm going to blow my brains out. So either way, I'm going to die in Florida. If I don't die in Northwest Arkansas trying to get ready to move to Florida. So hold on to your knives, because people will just now, they've got my address and they just blow them out the door, and then they let me know 2 days after they've shipped them. Oh, I sent you, 24 knives in a box. Well, shit, if I just pulled away in my U-Haul, you got a problem, brother. I mean, they'll forward it to me because I'm going to put 1 year forwarding on USPS. But, UPS, FedEx, DHL, I have to be looking into how I'm going to do that, and I got to notify 800,000 people and everybody. I'm like, you got to go everywhere. Where Knife Center, Knife Works, Blade HQ, White Mountain, wherever, you got to put in your new address, your bank, your utilities, all. It's a mess. So, okay, I'm moving to Florida. I know, boring, none of your business, but I just thought I'd let you know. So any of you guys in Southern Florida, let me know, because I need a drinking buddy that knows something about knives. I already got Tony Valenzuela, but he's up near St. Augustine, so he's going to be a couple hours away from me. But we'll try and get some people closer by. I'm going to be in Lake Placid, okay? Not New York, by the way. It's Florida, Lake Placid. South, I think I'm south of Sebring. You know, Sebring Raceway, south of Sebring. Not very far south of Sebring, like 20 miles or something like that. So, and north of Okeechobee, right? Okay, so, and I got family down there. I got a brother, I got a brother-in-law, so it will be what it will be. All right, so what else we got? What we've got is that sale, and join my Patreon group if you want, because then you can be on the 8th. I've got 2 Randall knives that are awesome in this sale. I've got Sharp by Design. I have 2 of the mini Tempest knives in this sale, okay? I've got the G&G Hawk Deadlock Model B, worth $5 billion, but it will be at a very reasonable price. And, oh, by the way, if you want to buy a Vandal, which is a button lock machete, okay? So this is for real men, so you might want to just make sure your man card is in your wallet, along with your credit card when you buy one. I ain't got that many left. I'm going to see if I can get some more from TwoSun, but if I do, then I'm back to the XRF machine, because I'm going to jazz every one of them. The rest of it, I got to, okay? I got to jazz every one of them. I got to make sure every one of them is absolute M390. But you're going to love it. It's good. And I got one coming. Oh, my God. I got one getting pimped, okay? And it's not the M390 one. It's the 14C, but it's got a mirror edge. It's purple. It's going to have some different inlays in it that Knifetastic is doing and stuff. It's going to be kill. But it'll be that color purple on the handle and stuff. There's my Leon Ma. So this was supposed to go into a box to Linus. Whoops. Hey, Linus, guess what? I forgot to put this in your DHL. Okay. So he's going to love that. By the way, Mojave Outdoors. It's the Kaiser Feist. If you don't know what the Feist is, I'm going to say they probably just melted you out of the glacier, so you probably just came to life, Rip Van Winkle. But this is in CPM 3V, so now you the pimp daddy. And this is like 2 ounces. The drop is crazy good. So they got this and the Stormtrooper. Check this out. The Stormtrooper one in 3V. So you can go Star Wars. And, bronze is coming your way. So this is my buddy from Ukraine, Ivan Bragnitz. And he's from Dnipro, DNRIPO. And unfortunately, they're way too close to Mariupol, so we're kind of like holding our breath for Ivan. He already had a couple cruise missiles hit the outskirts of his city, but this is really cool. This is an homage or a dedication to Bruns, the big machinist guy who's got, God, I don't know how many subs on his YouTube channel, but this guy is a crazy machinist. And so Ivan did this to honor him, and he's Ukrainian as well, blah, blah, blah. Don't forget about Max, and go on and DM him and keep up with him. He's in Ukraine as well. So, and we will have a Ukraine dedication section of donated knives. We got guys that still want to donate knives and raise money for Ukraine. I said, okay, I'll sell them. I'm giving you back the money, and you donate it wherever you want. I don't want to have the fiduciary responsibility of the funds, but I won't charge you a seller fee if it's going to Ukraine, okay? The only thing on this one, I'm just going to charge you what it costs me to ship these to the new guys, okay? That's it. But other than that, I give you your money back, and you can donate where you want. I don't want to make the donation decisions, okay? But I'll do the sale so you can raise money. That's fine, and you go where you want to go. The last bunch I did to Max, and damn it, I printed that out too, I think. Oh, crap. Where'd I put that? Hold on. Crap. I thought I printed out my Western Union thing. There was 500 because Tom Hudson sent me 500 to send Max. Then we had 1,700, so I sent him from the sale, so 500, 500, and 719, I think. So there was 1719 total for that, plus Tom sent him 500, okay? So that's what we've done so far. And he bought tank batteries, night imaging equipment. I think he bought the night imaging equipment from Romania or something like that. So he sent me a picture of that and this and that. And Tom's been back and forth with him. So you can verify that with Max if you don't believe me that I sent the money on and whatever. I don't care. See, and that's why I don't want to have this fiduciary responsibility either. I don't want to have to, you know, I'm not the treasurer of nothing. I just, you know, I sell knives. Okay. And I don't want to hear the jazz about, well, they're not a democracy and they're child pornographers and stuff. Well, you know, I don't care. But when you start raping and killing and burning bodies and mass graves, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. What can I say? And, you know, I've got friends over there. So that's why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it because they're the stalwart democracy of the world and all that. It's just because I've got friends and I'm not... I never was a big Putin fan. Never a big Putin fan, okay? By the way, the Trevisa knife, I'm going to do a video on this. I wasn't going to, but I took it along when I shot the others for M390, and guess what? This is M390, and I said, there's no way. That's why I took it. I go, there's no way this is M390. And it is a little slip joint. You can get them on Amazon. Trevisa, Trivisa. And check this slip joint. I think this is titanium. I'd have to look at that again, but but they're not giving this one away. I think it's like a little over $100. It comes with a leather sheath and a hell of a lot of packaging and stuff. But I just thought that was interesting. And then that Infinite Crazy Shark knife, that was M390 as well. I tested that. That was cool. So I've got this coming up, and I've been kind of delaying doing the Parrot because Dagger Knives is a Russian company. And, you know, I thought, but I'm thinking hell with that. You know, there's a lot of Russian people going to prison right now because they're not happy with what's going on. I mean, to me, this is not Russian people. This is Putin. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and do this son of a bitch. I like the Dagger Knife Parrot. This baby's a pocket sword for sure. What do I got? What do I got? Busted. Been carrying it. Okay, whatever. So, okay. But I love, don't you love that screaming skull thing? I just think it's way cool. And it's a button lock, so I'm digging it all day long. But when they were talking about the Olight recall, it's just these two models, by the way. Oh, and... you know, and so the guy that was jazzing me was saying, oh, well, these are a fire hazard, POS, garbage, Olight's all garbage, they're all garbage. Well, I got a ton of them, and they work every day for me. I carry one every damn day. This is Through Night, and he was saying, well, his Through Night, his Phoenix, his whatever other ones that heat Streamlight, etc., just like, and even his Maglite, they're just wonderful, wonderful, and they would never, you know what? I said, hey, I got a Through Night, let me check that out, hold on. And we got it on turbo, and it never heats up. In fact, it'll shut off before it burns my hand, I hope, because it's starting to burn my hand. Okay, so yes, proximity sensor, no. Okay, don't give me that jazz. They got emitters, they heat up, dude. I mean, I'm just saying, okay? So there's no difference here. It's just that they're recalling these because some people don't know how to lock them out. Here's how you lock it out. Push and hold. Goes on, then it goes off. Now, it's locked out. You can't turn it back on. You can if you push and hold. What are you doing? What are you doing with it? It's just in your pocket. You're pushing and holding something. What are you, leaning against a brick wall and activate? And even if you do activate this now, it's on moonlight. It's not gonna burn a damn thing. On moonlight, I mean, then you got to start punching it and kicking up the brightness. I don't know what you're doing, but I know one thing: you push moonlight off, and it's even tail switch. It will not activate here. I mean, I'm I've never had it act. I don't even lock them out. I've never had it activate. And second of all, I slide it in my pocket like this. It's pointing up out of my pocket. I mean, it's this deep in my pocket. This head is peeking out the top of my pocket. It ain't gonna burn my giblets because my giblets are down under. This is peeking up out. So I don't know, whatever. Hey, they're flashlights. They're not toys for little kids. I mean, whatever. So, and they don't have a proximity sensor in every model they have. In fact, most lights that I've ever tested, Nightcore, etc., Sofern, Convoy, whatever, do not have a proximity sensor in them. And so, yes, they get hot. I mean, I go outside and I do demos all the time. They get hot, okay? Yikes. Ugh. Hazy Design Studios or Hazy Design, yeah. So I wanted to get a sheath that was better than the ones on eBay. On eBay, it's a guy, I think he may be Russian or whatever, and he makes some sheaths for the mule team. This is my Magna Cut mule team here, okay? And so Hazy Design did these purple haze, but he does like half and half, like bone and some other carbon fiber and different. He's got mixes of really cool materials, and he's over in Bixby, Oklahoma, you know, in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area, which is weird because I used to live in the Tulsa area, okay? But so, and then he did this. So he's got the tech lock and the whole thing. And hey, how cool is that? This works. I like the sheath a lot better than the other one I had, probably a year and a half ago for a mule. So this one's actually carryable, usable, Magna Cut, and good looking. So just in case you're interested, I'll put Hazy Design. I think it's called Hazy Design. And he does his on Etsy. So you can contact him on Etsy, ETSEY or ETSY, something like that. I'll give you the link, and then you can get a hold of it. And he has an Instagram account, which you can DM him, direct message him through his Instagram, and then he'll set you up that way. So that's how I found him on Etsy, but then I followed up on Instagram when I found out he was on Instagram. I follow him, and then I followed him up and got the sheath too. So I think that's great. I think it's a good little rig. An AD20, I just got it here just to torment you. That's all, because this is so fine. So fine, it blows my mind. And also, you know, I was thinking, God, I really should get some kind of folding knife I can use for kitchen duty. And I had forgotten about the Creator, you know, Amari, and this is Yuli Henneke design. Well, this one is Tashi Baruka design. Yuli Henneke does most of them, and he also is the investor, the guy that owns the company, I believe. And then Real Steel makes the knives, okay? But this is a slip joint. This is Tashi Baruka, right? VG10, big dog. I got this one from Yuli recently because I had one in black, and then somehow it got traded away or something, and I thought, I always wanted the one in orange. So I got this one in orange. I mean, VG10, good, stainless. Man, this is perfect, like kitchen knife and tool. Maybe you can make a steak go away too. A big old thick prime rib too. As well as that, cut ribs, do what you want, vegetables, anything. And and of course, this is the Corvid. Some people go, what was that one knife? So I will identify all knives on table. Corvid XL by Concept, and Corvid is for male people. If you can't identify your gender, then please don't watch my videos anymore, please. What is the definition of woman? I don't know. I'm not a biologist. Okay, so there you go, and you know, get your Samson on White Mountain Knives. White Mountain Knives. Remember that store that I pimp all the time? White Mountain Knives. Because Justin, if he's not as good a gold person, just a wonderful bastion of wonderment, because he really does a great job. I'm amazed he makes any money because he bends over backwards. He does everything for everybody. He's honest as a day is long, and that's why I like him. And he's not big corporate, you know, he's just a single guy with maybe one employee or something helping him out. So he must be a busy boy. But I mean, he's always been just such a straight shooter, and I got to know him years ago and just kind of continued being friends with him. So I try and stay up on things. Sometimes he alerts me to stuff, and he's doing you know, a lot of exclusives as well. You ought to keep up on that. He does exclusives. He did that Baglighter XL, which was way cool. And then he's going to do the Cormorant XL. Is that what it's called? The Cormorant? Yeah, the button lock thing. That's going to be coming out in an XL as well. Stay current on that, because I definitely got to get one of those in the XL version. And boys, I can't think of anything else I need to tell you other than pay attention. If you want to join Patreon, the sale is on the 8th at 6 p.m. Okay. Otherwise, for the public, is on the 10th at 6 p.m. Both Eastern time, by the way, on the 10th. So it's going to be a real beatdown. Fur will be flying. Crazy things will be going on, and hopefully I survive it so I can move to Florida. And I'm not going to have any knife sale probably in May, because as soon as I get moved in Florida, I got to try and get myself sorted so I can go to Atlanta Blade Show. If you guys are going to Atlanta Blade Show, let me know, because you're going to be buying the beer. And now crickets. Crickets, you cheap people. Cheap. I'll meet you in the pit, and you're going to be buying. But yeah, I'd love to meet anybody and everybody, you know? So that would be fun. I'm looking forward to it. My wife won't be there, just me. Yikes. Me and my credit cards. Ouch. So that ought to be a lot of fun. I'll go back to Florida, lie like hell about what I didn't buy, and, you know, whatever. Get busted. But then I'll hide out in the little lanai. I'm going to have a lanai, you know, a Florida room. So there, I'll be sleeping out there. Take care. Thank you so much. This is Trader's Corner. So buy, sell, trade in the comments section. And I want to let you know, my buddy Adam Ray, he has a DLC/red G10 Vero Axon, AXON, and a Microtech Socom Bravo Straight Edge non-tanto. Both knives have never been carried or cut anything, and he's trying to sell them both for $475. I got his email address in the comment section. So here's the thing. Go in there and email him, and then talk to him about whatever you want to do. Trades, you want to buy, you want to swap, whatever. Just engage him and just see what he'll do. I mean, you know what my dad says? All I can say is no. So knock and the door shall be open. He was a Methodist minister. Knock and the door shall be open. Seek and ye shall find, right? Okay, crazy people. What was this? This was Trader's Corner. Yeah, it was for April. And you know what we do? We love them knives. God help us all. So you guys, stay sharp.